Yes, people, we are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another Sarcasm City Sports Q&A, where the wonderful audience, the lovely citizens in the city of Sarcasm run the show. So get your questions in, people. Manchester United trounced by Bournemouth at Old Trafford 3-0. Chelsea held at Everton stalemate. They failed to go top for a few hours. Spurs battered at home as Liverpool score 6 and extend their lead at the top of the table. So I'm sure the vast majority of the question from you lot is going to be about the Manchester United Bournemouth game. If you're a member of the channel, people, if you're a member of the channel, your question takes priority and like a super chat. And of course, if you super chat, I'll get to your question. So they're the two surefire ways to make sure I get to your question is either be a member or super chat, people. Link for the membership is in the pinned comment, people. Links in the pinned comment, but run up the likes. Big up to everyone that's joined over from Saeed's raid as well, people, because there's over 200 of you lot in here, and we're only at 12 likes, people. So let's get up 90 likes. Hit that like button. Like check 1 2 1 2. Like check 1 2 1 2. Make sure you do that. Please share across all the socials. Make sure you're following across all socials. That's me, Flawless, at Sarcasm City TV. And on top of those two things, make sure you subscribe to the channel, Sarcasm City TV. Hit the notification bell as well. Big up Warrior J, A Solomon, Ibrahim, Young Wizard. I just call you Samurai. That's Madison who says, big up Flawless. We have to get top 6 now at any cost. Hey, for real, I might start turning up in car parks, Madison. You know what I'm saying? I might. Yeah, typical of Manchester United leak stops. Ruben Amorim's press conference, but people want me to believe in this ownership. Top opinions on Saeed's show. Pay the man his PS5 top 6. Here we come. Samurai, big up for the super chat first and foremost as well. Glad you agree with the opinions. There's many that don't, but there is people that do, like yourself. But say pay the man his PS5. Shout out to Saeed for that because he stated it. So top 6, here we come. I just don't think it's that big of a mountain to climb. But Samurai, man, I hear it. I hear you. But big up for the super chat. I appreciate it. Dennis, I've just started your question as well. Warrior J, of course. I'll get to it. Big up to Sai. Says big up Flawless United. Yep. We are, but let's see what you are saying. Dennis says, question to Flawless. Where do you see your team finishing the season? Because I think you finished 10th and trophyless. I still stand by what I said in regards to 6th and Europa League. I'm still on that. As mad. Am I mad? I am. As seething as I am about the result, the fact that my head is still on miles about the result and the performance more so, I still stand on everything I said as Amorim got here, and I'm still standing by that. That's still my thought. 6 in Europa League, that's not changed. That hasn't changed. Thoughts on Manchester United 0, Bournemouth 3, and does that defeat concern you for the Boxing Day away game against Wolves? Since for Wolves it's the new manager's first home game, of course, because we are not going there in form whatsoever. We are far from going there in form, far from confident going there. But I back the gaffer. I back the manager. And that's where I'm at. I have a manager that I believe in. So, yeah, but is it a concern? Absolutely. Wolves just battered Leicester. Midlands derby. They're gonna be what's it called? They're gonna be confident going into that game, and the place gonna be rocking. So we'll see. Is that how long's left? Is it 21 games left? All right, so there's 21 games left, people. So there's still 63 points to play for. Sorry, I was doing the math in my head, people. I was doing the maths. I almost got it wrong as well. Anybody who watches me long enough knows math is not my strong suit. So I was like, yeah, I had to total it up. But we still got 63 points. I don't think 6 points is out of the realms of possibility. So here we are. Mathematically, we're still in the hunt, but I don't trust these players. If you win the PS5, can I have it? Big up C24 for the super chat. Nah, but if we do, I do. Yeah, and plus, shout out to Nedu. He promised me $1,000. He said, shout out to Nedu. He said, if United finish top 6, he will send me $1,000. All right, sure. Even though I do that $1,000, probably just have a big ass party or something, fly out somewhere or something. That's what I would say. Yeah, see, nephew, you know the vibes. Flawless off topic. Who was on the panel for Tottenham, Liverpool? YG, Will. I was away for it because I was trying to help my family with some stuff. Who else is there? Sheik, Surfer, Prime, Victor. A stack at a PS5, bro. If this hits, it's for real. And C24, again, big up for the super chat. I do appreciate that. But you lot continue to get your questions in, people. And yeah, I see why people would think it's mission impossible. I get it. Like, my faith don't come from the players. My belief in faith comes from the manager. But hey, we'll see. Flawless, get a PS5 Pro. Don't settle for a normal PS5. It's whatever Saeed gets. It's cool. 1K, yeah, send a P5 through G. Ain't you got a P5? I swear you got a P5. I swear you have. Swear you have. Hey, big up Saying Bowen, man, from Jamaica. Big up Flawless. Win, lose, or draw. United for life. You already know the vibes, man. You already know the vibes. From what I saw, I didn't see Spurs Liverpool like that, but it went as I expected. Spurs are not a good side. They're not a good outfit. Liverpool going forward. Well, Liverpool are good enough going forward to get at teams who are good defensively. So when you're Spurs defensively, stylist, I talk about it kind of not frequent, but you'll hear me mention it in certain instances. And I'm starting to talk about football matches as boxing matches in regards to when oppositions face each other. Stylistically, Liverpool are a nightmare for Spurs, and the game went as I expected. I said 4-1 Liverpool. That was my prediction before the game. Stylistically, they are all wrong for them. Everything that all of Spurs' weaknesses are Liverpool's strengths. All of them. And against Liverpool, you have to be defensively solid, tough to beat, harass them. Spurs don't do none of that. Spurs don't do none of that. They really don't. They really don't. For true. And to Prince of Persia, I answer this because you actually asked nicely, because people be asking like either being disrespectful or rude or asking like a female, like what's in the background, like what should the call, like I would expect my mom or my sister or a female cousin or female brethren to say so. He says, Flawless, love your streams, man, but where do you stream from? It always looks like you're a dark web doing sketchy broadcast. Haha, just jokes. Big up, love your content. I appreciate it. My room. And the reason why I have the light off, because I have to answer this, is because if I turn the light on, because the light, you can see it there. See that? That's the light. If I turn the light on, it will shine on the camera and then it shines in my face and it's not clear. Plus, normally my room's a mess as well. I don't want you lot to see what's in the background because my room be a typical man. Like that's what it is. So that's why I don't have the light on. Plus, the focus is on me. I'm the star. Don't worry about what's after. Like it says there, total legend with that diamond painting on me. Shout out to my head of creative. She an absolute real one. Just so watch your games highlight clips. You ain't getting anywhere with Garnacho and Højlund. Facts, 100%. We know everyone's in it. United fans, most United fans, actually, I'll say some United fans, and pretty much everybody else knows that Manchester United's team's not good enough. Big up Dunsey every single time. Family, big up, big up. Liverpool are going to win the league. I've seen enough. Yeah, blessings. Yeah. It was most of the game. I was trying to sort out the family, helping with technology. You know how those things are. So that's what it is. Oh, have you not got one? All right, cool. Flawless thoughts on Fury in his press conference, him saying that Usyk got a Christmas gift from the judges. I was talking about this yesterday because people were trying to criticize him for that and say, oh, why is he saying he won the fight? Boxers are like that. Fury is not the first or the last boxer to think that he won a close fight. The fight was close in my opinion. I gave it, if it's 6-5, is that 114, 113? Let me know in the chat, people. Or is it 115, 113? Or is it a points deduction? Is 114, 113 a 10-10 round? Let me know. But anyways, I had Usyk winning by a round. The fight was close. Of course he thought he won the fight. And I used this analogy yesterday, and I use it today. Everybody, and Wenger said it, everybody thinks they got the prettiest wife at home. Let somebody tell you that your wife, your girlfriend, girl, like of long term, not some short term team, of long term, who you love dearly, is not pretty. You ain't trying to hear that shit. Like, what do you mean you talking about? My girl's not pretty. No one can't tell me, any girl I've been with for a long period of time, no one can't tell me she weren't pretty. Not hearing it. No. And that's what boxers are like. They are very focused. They are very tunnel vision. I know some of you lot in the chat are married or have long-term partners. Let somebody try and tell you that your wife's not pretty. You ain't hearing that shit. That's what boxers are like. So him saying that doesn't You know what I'm saying? It doesn't doesn't surprise me. Doesn't surprise me. The pod is at 11 p.m. Little Tim's. It's at 11 p.m. So we're gonna redirect from over here to over there. Let's see what else. Brilliant decision on the lighting then. Well done, by the way. I'm with you. We're getting top 6. Oh, you're a United fan. Well, go on a run once Amorim finds which of these absolute snakes needs to be banished from the squad. First. But Fiori, gonna say that someone find me a high-profile fight that was deemed close. So let's say around 2 rounds, 3 rounds, where the loser has not said, I thought I won the fight. Someone tell me. A fight has to be definitive, like Crawford Spence or Dubois Joshua. Everyone thinks they won a close fight. After Joshua lost to Usyk the second time, what did he say? I remember Usyk Chisora. Chisora was talking about he thought he won that fight. It was close, but I thought Usyk won it. But I swear Chisora was talking about he won that fight. I know it was some years back now. You lot let me know. I don't remember. Did Joshua say that he thought he could have got the decision in both fights against Usyk? Like, that's what just most alike. If it's 7-5, 8-4, fighters are going to think that it has to be like 10-2, 11-1. And even then, I remember Mayweather Pacquiao. Pacquiao said he thought he won the fight initially. And then he watched it back and then was like, oh. He was like, nah. He was like, my shoulder hurt. Did he say something about his shoulder or something like that? It was something like that. Wilder Fury first time round 2. Yeah, Wilder said, this is what I'm saying. So fighters are going to do that. Like I said, let somebody tell one of you, and to any gala in the chat, let someone tell you that your man or your husband or whatever boyfriend is not handsome. You ain't trying to hear that. Because I know there's females that watch as well. They try to hear that. Flawless, you're spitting. I had it 7-5. Usyk, it's not like it wasn't a close fight at all. Exactly. That's exactly what it is. Exactly what it is. So Flawless was the game on individual errors. I didn't watch none of the United highlights yet and didn't check out your reaction video. Oh, yeah. It was all individual errors. That's why my head was on Mars watching. That's why my head was on Mars during the match reaction. That's why I'm still mad about it now. First goal, Xerxes. Mark your man. Basics. And even if you let him win the header, don't let him win the header cleanly. Just lean up. If he jumps and you just lean into him, you don't even have to elbow. And I'm just saying, like, this is the man, the Coke. You know what? Let me use the Blue Magic. This is hair food, people. Blue Magic. And the man's there as he's jumping, just lean and he's off balance. So that second one, Maserati, terrible decision making. Look where Euro is. You don't need to do anything. Look where he's at. Ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and shout out to Barnes because he said, I just watched your match reaction. I feel your head's more on Pluto. Yeah, somewhere there in the stars. Where the stars are aligning for Arsenal, according to Tony. My head is up there somewhere. But yeah, second goal. And then the third goal is just multiple mistakes. First, Bruno, UIG said it on the watch along, lift that. The space is in behind. Lift it. Why are you firing it? Why are you trying to diagonal straight? Lift the ball over the top. Then we lose out. And then he goes to the byline. Martinez not watching Semenyo. Martinez been costing us goals. And the fact we've conceded from 5 set pieces in our last 6 games is can't defend that. Got to pattern that up. And how you do that is a couple of things. One, on the training pitch, that is something that can be coached. You can be coached to defend set pieces better, number one. And number two, play Casemiro. Because he's very, very good in aerial duels. He wins so much in both boxes aerially. Play him. Thing is, we had chances in the game. Was everyone poor? Overall, yes, but we had chances. Bruno missed 2. One was a sitter. One was a good chance. The second one was a sitter. He had one where he got it back on the edge of the area and he was just inside the box, hit the target. You don't hit the target from just inside the box. And then the second one, it was a 3-on-2. Manos played it to Bruno. The pass wasn't good. It's kind of like it wasn't as bad, but it's like the Garnacho pass to Diallo in the FA Cup game against Liverpool. But he's hit it first time. Take a touch then shoot. Set yourself. You can see the pass is not as good. That's why Diallo took that touch. He seen the pass wasn't the best, but decision making. And then even after that, Garnacho missed a 1-on-1, but I think it was 3-0 down. Yoro missed a good chance as well. Diallo had a couple of good sighters where he shouldn't have scored, but with his ability, he should have at least hit the target. Yeah. Yes, Maino should definitely be playing in the 10 instead of the 8. Yes, yes, yes. Flawless, the result was 60-40 on your players. You always said top 6 is achievable. I also think achievable, but you need 2 players in January if attack. If not, then it's a long season. The season was going to be long regardless. But in regards today, was it 60-40 on the players? No, it's more so on the players. Because I've just named 4 mistakes for 3 goals. It's on the manager. Just name 4 mistakes. Every single goal we conceded was an individual error, at least one. It's not on the manager. Now, we can talk about his subs. He didn't get his subs right because it didn't work. Taking off Agate, he brought on more attacking players. That didn't work. Say 80-20. Say 80-20. Defend. If Xerxes defends that, we go in 0-0. Maserati doesn't make that change. It's still 1-0 and we're still in the game. Can't defend those 2. Woeful. Woeful. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Warrior J. Yeah. Them Bruno misses was criminal. Criminal. No, criminal. Young Wizard, I don't think Fury won either. I don't think he won. But I was just making a point as to people criticizing him like he's boxers don't react like that all of the time. But that's people who just don't like Fury. But most boxers do it. It's very rare, like I said, a major fight. It's been a close bout, and the person comes out straight after and goes, "Nah, I lost that. I thought it was a fair scorecard." Someone tell me when that's happened. I don't remember. I'm talking a major pay-per-view fight that happened. Like, that is beyond the boxing world. Someone tell me where it's been a 6-5, where it's been a 7-5, a 7-5, a 8-4, even a 9-3. Yeah. But hey, we move. After watching that game and the Carabao Cup against Spurs, who's 100% gone in your opinion on the Amorim? Martinez. Everyone who got fought beforehand. Martinez, Garnacho, Rashford, Dalot. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Yeah. That's it. That's what I'd say. Those, and it's probably more. Jardel says, big up Flawless. You think Maino have a career on the Amorim system or he should move on? I believe in the latter. No. I think he should play in the 10. Why is he not being tried in the 10? Yeah, I think it's very much reactionary. People saying Ahmad should leave or people saying Maino should leave is overreactionary, and people saying Diallo's better in the 10 is overreactionary. Like, no, try Maino in the 10. Do people not think he has poor performances? He's going to have poor games. Every player is going to have poor games. What are we talking about here? What are we doing? And you lot can, hey, likes, people. We're at 35. There's over 200 of you lot in here. 8 mods. Get everyone liking the video, please. I should really just cut it off from here. Are we only at 35 likes? What are we doing? How are we only at 35 likes? What are we doing? What is going on? Let's run that up, man. 80 likes. What are you doing out here? What's going on? To Haruni says, Flawless United board should have listened to Ragnick, but our board is shit, so they ain't gonna listen. I'm happy Amorim is sticking to his back three as that's its system, will not change it for the dumb fans and media. I'm with you on that, Dunsey. Because people say that, like, oh, the system don't suit the players. There's no system that suits the players. What are we talking about here? There's no system that suits these group of players. Not one. But people just talking, Dunsey, for talking's sake. The amount of nonsense that gets said in my chat, in other chats, on social media, in mainstream media. I'm all for opinions, but people just be talking absolute rubbish. Just nonsense. And I'm all for opinions, but something's got to be called out, and it's ridiculous when people say, oh, he should change his system and play what? The back four that the last guy played. 4-3-3, 4-2-3-1 that also didn't work. What are we doing? Nonsense. Like same way people be playing Captain Obvious. Oh, the players are not good enough. Everybody knows Manchester United players are not good enough. This is why nobody had us high this season. Nobody had, so I don't get. United will lose the game. And people say, oh, your players are not good enough. We all knew this. But people say it like it's profound. You need a clear out. Yes, we know we need a clear out. I was screaming about this in the summer. I've been talking about some of these players longer than the summer. Well, people say it like it's profound, but all right. But cool. I don't get it. I don't understand. But here we are. Hey, big up Nick as well. Good to see you. Too early. Yeah. I'll answer the Boxing Day fixtures at a later date. Oh, yeah. And speaking of that, it's another thing I want to do because on the 28th, I'm not around. So what I'll do, probably on the next Q&A. Actually, let me check. I think I've mentioned this before. But all right. Yes, the Christmas, because I'm doing a Q&A on Christmas Day, people. So what I'll do is I'll put it on the community page and I'm going to do a pre-record and it'll just be questions that you lot can get into me. So it can be questions about United, questions about something else Premier League related. That's absolutely fine. If it's a good question, I'll get to it and I'll answer it. I'll do a pre-record. If I get enough questions, I may have 2 on the 28th. I don't know how many questions I'll answer. Maybe, I don't know, 4 a video or something like that, because that's probably the length of time to answer all the questions or something like that. So it depends on how many I get, but I'll put it on the YouTube community page and I'll answer questions from you lot. But yeah, Boxing Day, ask me on Christmas Eve. No, sorry, Christmas Day. That's what I'm saying. All right, cool, Jardel. If you don't believe Maino's a left 10, cool. I think he is, but fair enough. Flawless, I don't get top reds when they say Bruno plays in the pivot. They defend him by saying it's not his position. But when Pogba plays in the pivot, they ridicule him and Pogba plays 1,000 times better. Faizan, we know why that is, man, because people have their favorites. People, Flawless's team lost and his side got battered. Hit them likes if you enjoyed the double loss. Look at this prick. You know what I'm saying? You know what you are? You know what I'm saying? The same thing that you call me ended in ER for this comment. You know what I'm saying? Prick. But love every time. Unk, what time's the pool pod? 12:30 a.m. Or you know what? Whenever Back Again ends, which should be an hour and a half, 2 hours. What's your main worry going into the next games for Manchester United? The same worries I had before. These players. Where does United go from here? Onto Wolves. Big up TTM. Good to see you in the chat. Big up every single time. Big up. What else are you lot saying? Yeah, man, only at 40. Said we're at 50 likes, man. Double that. Let's get up to 100. Yo, innovation. This is it. This is why I don't get. There's zero balance. Bro, it's like we win a game, we're back. Then we lose the game. The players ain't good enough. They need to be sold. The players are not good enough. That I am in agreement with. However, are the players better than today? Yes. Because we're better than making those individual errors. I would expect my Saturday League team to make those errors. It's basics. Marking your man. Not lunging in the box. Not seeing someone on the byline and understanding the guy there he's cutting it back to could score. Basics. All right, see what else you're saying. Incoming months, rattling troops on Back Again. I don't think so. They'll probably crash on United because we lost. I don't see it happening. I really don't. Oh, you lot questions, man. Look at this guy. Smash the like so I can actually sign the 10-year contract for your team. Big up to Victor as well. What was the difference between today and last season's loss at home? Today we solely lost because of individual errors, where everything was terrible last season. That's the difference. Bro, away at Liverpool, I think after Wolves is going to be... Absolutely. Our fixture list is not kind. Away at Wolves, home to Newcastle, who stylistically, I've been saying this, we match up horribly against Newcastle. Don't like that. Liverpool away, always tough. But after that, the games get more favorable on paper. So we'll see what's what. I have faith in the manager and I stand on that. Still stand on that. We lost today. I'm still going back the manager. Then it says flawless thoughts on the Atletico Barcelona game. First and foremost, a much better game than I expected it to be. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I'm not emotionally invested like that. I didn't expect, I didn't think. Yeah, I didn't think the game was going to be as good as it was. And I'm not entertained by La Liga games like that as much, but that might be because I don't have any personal feelings. I'm just watching merely as a fan, just trying to see quality. But that game was good. You know what I'm saying? And that game was on point. That game was very, very good. It was exceptional. Where else are we at? See what else you lot saying. Bear with me. Hold up. Big up Victor in the cut as well. Give me a sec.
Chelsea.
But yeah, thoughts on the game. I didn't even give my whole thoughts. Sorry, Dennis. Let me get back to it. That was lazy. Great game. Barcelona should have been out of sight. The chances they missed, they should have won the game. But when you don't take your chances, you lose football matches. That's what happened to us today. Don't take your opportunities when they arise. That's what happens. The missing of chances influences matches. Simple as that. That's what happens. That's what happens. Simple as that. Bro, we knew we were going to need at least 2 summers to really change the squad. We acknowledged this whilst the past summer window was happening. Nothing has changed in that regard. But people say it like it's profound, like it's something new. Are we all aware that the team isn't good? Actually, no. But some of us, I can only speak for me. I was aware, and I'm still aware. And even if we have a good season this season, I still stand on wanting most of these players gone, and we still need to improve. Don't be fooled by anything. It's like, but people are on some foolishness. That's what it is. Victor, what are you saying though? Thoughts on your stalemate against Everton?
I don't know what to say. I mean, our attack sucks. Our defense was good. I don't know. It's just it's what you expect from an Everton away game. Like Everton are very hard to break down as a team. Our attack wasn't on it for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe the occasion got to them. Yeah, it was literally just a stalemate. That's all it was. This is probably the reason why we keep saying we're not on a title race, because we can tell like this team ain't ready yet for like a game like that. If a team's in a title race and they know they're gonna, go ahead of Liverpool or try and close the gap to the guys ahead, we would have won that game. Some form of quality would have, shown in that game, or some form of individual quality would have come out of that game, and it didn't happen. Our goalkeeper saved us. Actually, we actually criticized him, but he legit saved us from.
He played well today. I didn't watch your game, so I have no idea.
No, he actually did. He didn't do anything stupid. So, remember, the bar is very low. So if he makes a comfortable save, then that's a good game for him. If he doesn't do anything stupid, passes the ball to Calvert-Lewin or something, then that's a good game for him. So, yeah, Cucurella was missed. Cucurella was heavily missed. You can tell on that left-hand side, Gusto was Gusto did. Sometimes I watched Gusto and he didn't know what he was doing. Gusto, I don't know what he's playing, like an inverted /10/8 role. I don't get it. This shit going forward. He can't really shoot or score. Chelsea getting relegated. The problems from last season back. The sky is falling. All right, man. Okay. Yeah, Cucurella's heavily missed. You can tell when he's not playing. We like a bit more.
Cucurella didn't play today.
He was suspended. You got a yellow. You got sent off at Brentford.
In your last game, yeah.
Yeah, he got sent off. So yeah, it was suspended. So you can tell it was really missed. It was really missed in the game. That left-hand side was kind of weak. Sancho, he had a few good chances with Ashley Young, but again, Ashley Young got the better of him. So most times, experience things. But yeah, we clearly. Jackson missed a few big chances, big chances. Mm-hmm. He should have scored. There was one that was literally 5 yards right in front of Pickford. And it showed right at Pickford. Palmer could not have laid it off on a plate better for him. Pick a spot, and that's literally in the net, but he shot it straight down the middle of that Pickford, and he fucked it up. And I generally think if he scored that, we would have been able to shit out a 1-0 win or something. But like I said, our attack was terrible today. So it's just one of them, innit? Like that's why when I started a race, the team ain't experienced enough. And yeah, and Everton away is a hard team to play against. I don't remember anyone who's beaten Everton Goodison comfortably this season. So someone let me know.
Checkers. Maybe the chat knows.
Yeah, so they are quite difficult. So yeah, it is what it is, man. We'll go on to the next one. Fulham home, we better beat them. And yeah, keep this top 4 race alive. Roll to 50 points, so we can stay in top 10.
Nah, first, yes, Kaneki, what are you saying? You good first and foremost before I get to this?
I'm fantastic. I am fantastic.
I thought that was just.
It's such a beautiful day. It's such a beautiful day, you know. Like, what an immaculate performance from everyone's favorites on that damn pitch. You know, it was El Magnifique, yeah? Captain Fantastic, yeah? A Redemption Maguire. Lissandro Martinez, the best centre back in the world. Yeah? We have a world class. Listen, I'm a bit. Only 3 clubs in the Premier League have the right to say they have a world class centre back. Yeah, Liverpool, Chelsea, and Manchester City. Chelsea when they had Thiago Silva, Liverpool with Van Dijk, and City with Ruben Diaz.
I thought you meant now.
Yeah?
Jesus.
No, right now there's only 2 clubs with world-class centre-backs. There's no world-class centre-backs in the Premier League outside of Manchester City and Liverpool. There aren't. Yeah? The butcher, yeah? The freaking Yukwinza Oompa Loompa. Him. Yeah? 60 million you spent on that Oompa Loompa. Yeah, 60 million. Looking like the freaking mini-me version of Maguire. Yeah, him.
He was poor. He's been poor.
Yeah. He's a ball-playing centre-back. Here's the joke. Ball-playing centre-back, Lissandro Martinez, passing accuracy is below Lindelof. If you go through Lindelof's entire numbers at Manchester United, none of our centre-backs have a better passing accuracy than Lindelof. Maguire has not contributed to more GA in the Premier League than Lindelof. Neither has Lissandro Martinez. In the same amount of games that Lissandro Martinez has played for Manchester United, Lindelof contributed to more goals and clean sheets than him. The butcher? Don't worry, man. Who needs Kim Min Jagielka? Yeah, we got the mini-me Maguire. Ain't that hilarious?
Yeah, that's hilarious. Before you carry on, hey Samurai, big up for becoming a member, man. Hey, you lot put fire emojis in the chat for Samurai. Appreciate you joining the membership. It's not even showing me what there it is. Sarcasm Citizen. Hey, Samurai, big up. Appreciate you for that, man. Much appreciate. Thoughts on the rest of the game outside of Martinez, and you continue to get your questions in as well. Yeah, outside of Martinez,
I watched. I watched. You know, Captain Magnifico. Yeah. Captain Magnifique Bruno Fernandes with the top 10 worst performance I've ever seen in my life from any midfielder at Man United. Fellaini could never play as bad as Bruno Fernandes played today, even if Fellaini tried. Yeah. I'm watching the game today. Diego Delo, yeah. You need to be on the bench now. Yeah. You can't attack. I'm someone that actually defended you because I kept saying you were always being restricted. Yeah, no, you weren't restricted. This is just how you play. Yeah, our captain was Bournemouth's best player today. What was Bruno Fernandes' GA for Bournemouth? Because he might as well have been wearing a Bournemouth shirt today. It was fantastic. Like, did you see how much Bruno Fernandes kept dispossessing Man United players in our own half? He was fantastic. What was his rating on SofaScore, guys, in the comments? What was Bruno Fernandes' rating on SofaScore for Bournemouth? Was it a 9.2? I bet Bruno got man of the match for Bournemouth today. these are the guys y'all defend. I'm seeing people trying to go at Xerxes. You do know that out of the 3 goal scoring chances that we made today, Xerxes played a hand in 3 of them, right? Xerxes
Yeah, but
literally made 3 of the chances
I
that
get that,
Bruno
but
Fernandes missed.
it's the first goal in it. That's where the Xerxes criticism lies.
No,
Can't
I
defend like
get
that.
that. No,
That's
I
what it
get that.
can't do that.
I get that. So I'm looking at these people now and I'm like, why are you guys like your favorites are on that pitch? Yeah. Like you want to tell the Redemption Maguire, right? Redemption Maguire. That. You see what I told you, these mans to stop hyping Maguire. Tell him he had a good game, but cut it at the game. Don't try and talk about build. Harry Maguire don't build on nothing.
Absolutely.
All right? The game today went exactly how I said it would have gone. I knew exactly how this game would have gone. I liked the formation. I liked how it was going. But I said, and I quote, put Casemiro back in our midfield. Put Casemiro back in this midfield. All right? You already said you don't know where Bruno Fernandes plays. I'll give you a good position for Bruno Fernandes to play.
On the
Bench.
bench.
Absolutely.
Yeah?
Big
Put
up
him
the
on the
team.
bench. Yeah? Since you have Xerxes and Ahmad, and we've seen that Xerxes and Ahmad have some sort of chemistry building between each other, seeing that both of them know how each other play, in the other 10 position, how about you put Ericsson there? Instead of having him being a press, have him be the one that stays up there to keep the ball. How about that? Yeah? You and it was hilarious today. I'm like, we need to score a goal, and we're bringing on the Argentinian Quasimodo, yeah, and an Asgardian that walks around with a midget. Really?
Five
Yeah,
for three
we
and
have
Alex.
waiting for a miracle to come, and Quasimodo coming on to try and score us a goal. Really?
Subs didn't work. His subs didn't
Mm,
work today.
really? No, it's
Well,
not that the
yeah.
subs didn't work. It was never going to work. I could
Nah,
put
because you seen them
Garnacho and
actually
Hoyland.
wait, because was
Fam,
it 2-0 when they got on, or was it 3-0?
yes, it
But
was.
yeah,
No, it was 1-0. It was
1-0 when they
1-0.
got
Yes, it was 1-0.
Go.
Yep, it was 1-0.
Yeah.
Then they came on and the game just went directly to 3-0. But anyways, I I
I
love this.
agree.
I love this. I love this so much. Watching what's his name? Musa and Double A and all these guys that back the crap that's there. I love watching them having to second guess themselves now. Bruno needs better players. Bruno Fernandes struggled in the Premier League with Cavani and Cristiano Ronaldo. What more better can he get from that? What more better can you get? You are the most privileged player in Premier League. Not even Kevin De Bruyne played with the likes of players that Bruno Fernandes has since he came here. And Bruno Fernandes has failed to impress. I'm seeing someone post a stat. Bruno Fernandes has hit 10 assists in all competition for the last 5 seasons. Congratulations. Pogba is the last Man United player to register 10 assists in the Premier League. So where is this Bruno Fernandes assisting coming from? Hmm?
Yeah,
Stop telling me about his assist because he stat padded against Dagenham and Redbridge in the freaking League Cup. I don't care about his stats in cups that don't matter. What is
How
Bruno
many
Fernandes doing in the league?
how many open play?
What?
How many
How
open
many
play?
from open play?
Yeah.
What? 2?
Oh, it was a genuine question. I actually don't. I actually wanted to know because we had the same amount. People said he had like 10 assists, but they were all corners.
Yeah, he is. Hey,
Yeah,
let me
but
see. Let me get to this from TTM. Do you think Amorim worries about Chris being criticized for his changing the system too much? I think the reluctance to play Casemiro and Ericsson might be because of their lack of mobility. No, I don't think he worries about being criticized for changing the system too much because that's what all managers who are successful do. They stand on their principles and their system. Now they might tweak it, but yeah, they will. And in regards to Casemiro and Ericsson, because of their lack of mobility, no, because we lack mobility in general. So it's not like he's playing people who are super mobile. Maino's not the most mobile. Bruno's not the most mobile. And they're two of players he's played consistently in those areas, whether it's Bruno in the pivot or him higher in the 10 or Maino in the pivot. So I don't think it's a lack of mobility. Like why he's not playing those two. They don't suit what he's trying to do in his opinion. What that is, I don't know because I'm not on the training pitch. But Casemiro's not started a Premier League game.
Yeah, and
Eriksen has only started one Premier League game, and that was the first one, and that was before he had seen everyone. So I don't think it's a lack of mobility. He said Casemiro and Eriksen are even less mobile, flawless. Nah, I disagree. I don't think Casemiro is much less mobile. I don't think there's a huge difference between Casemiro, Bruno, and Maino in terms of mobility. Nah. There's an energy difference. But Casemiro's here, there, and everywhere. He gets up and down the pitch and goes box to box. I don't think it is. So I don't think it is Bruno. And he wants to do more of the off-the-ball work than Maino. So I don't think it's due to that whatsoever, in my opinion. I think Eriksen, I hear it, but Casemiro, no. And he's not even tried to play him. And we've seen him play everybody. But he said this is before he got the job, before he played the game. This team lacks athleticism, which it does. He's not picking any of these players. So
this team lacks.
Die by your decisions, but you gotta play Casemiro. Forget the mobility thing. We cannot defend set pieces. 5 of our last 6 games, we have conceded from set pieces. You have to play Casemiro, who aerially is probably our best defender when it comes.
He's not probably. He actually is our best. He is our best player for the last 2 seasons straight. Casemiro. No, won that. Since signing Casemiro, Casemiro has leads Man United in aerial duels won. That's an actual stat. Since signing Casemiro, he's led Manchester United in aerial duels won. So it's not probably, he is.
Yeah, so like that's it. So that's just my thoughts on it. So yeah, in regards to good question, TTM, but nah.
No, and to answer that question is just basically this. I don't have a problem with him not doing this. It's not, I don't have it that, it's like, he's not playing Casemiro and Eriksen because of mobility. I don't think it's that. He knows Casemiro's quality. He knows what he does. He knows what he has. The thing is this: Casemiro and Bruno Fernandes. Which one of them is likely to give you a good pass that leads to a goal? It's Bruno. Bruno will spam 27 stupid trivellas and one of them might lead to a goal. Casemiro is not going to do that. In our midfield, we already have Ugarte. We have Ugarte. He's trying to do what's his name? Jorge Jesus did at Sporting back then, where he had Ugarte playing beside Bruno. If you go through Sporting's old lineups before Flawless, you can actually look it up. Ugarte played beside of Bruno Fernandes in the midfield, I believe. In that 3-back system that Sporting used to play, the 2 pivots used to be a DM and Bruno Fernandes. That's what it used to be. But listen to it. That was in Liga NOS. That was you doing that against Vitesse and these guys. Bruno can't play in no double pivot. Bruno can't play in any kind of pivot. That brother can't even pivot. All right? So, how it is right now with Casemiro, I think he's trying to do something with this midfield. So he's not using Casemiro because he's trying something. It's experimenting. Like, we know what Casemiro can do. We know what he can do, but I have no problem with him doing this risk. He's like, I need to see how we attack with Bruno and Ugarte. I need to see what it looks like. Ugarte and Bruno, Maino and Ugarte. Like, he wants to see which one of these guys in an attacking sense can play beside of Ugarte so we can put more pressure on teams. With Casemiro, that's more that double pivot don't move. If you remember the last time Casemiro played beside of Ugarte, that double pivot doesn't move. And Amorim had an issue with it because he kept telling Casemiro to go forward. If anybody can remember that video of Amorim telling Casemiro, go forward, go forward, go forward. Casemiro does not want to doesn't really go forward willingly. If it makes sense, he goes forward. Casemiro calculates risk. He doesn't just run around like a blow-ass fly. That's not what that's never been Casemiro's game. We've seen it before when he played Ugarte and Casemiro. He kept telling Casemiro to go forward, make the runs forward. So I think what he wants to do, it's just how attack-minded more midfielders. That's what he wants. He doesn't want two sitters because that's technically what Casemiro and Ugarte are. But Casemiro play is more reserved. It's literally more reserved. I'm not saying Casemiro doesn't attack. Casemiro does attack, but not as much as how if you put Bruno there and he's running around like a dumbass. That's not
Yeah, like you say,
Casemiro.
so yeah, and that's what it is. And he has to try it. And to Jack, yeah, like I'm just saying, I think it works too. But even if it doesn't, we see what's not working. Agate and Bruno don't work. Agate and
Ugarte and Mino don't work. And to everybody,
and Casemiro. And if Agate and Casemiro doesn't work, you know what? Try Agate and Collier. If there's another youth player, try that. Put Eriksen in the mix. I'm not saying all of these things. All of the combinations I've said 110% work. I'm saying experiment. Try. I had people tell me Diallo can play in the 10. Now Diallo's playing well in the 10. Scored the winner in the derby. Okay, today wasn't his best game, but he's off the bench in the Europa League playing in the 10. He is capable of playing wing back, but he's also capable of playing 10 because he's a quality player. Same way Maino left 10. People are saying it won't work. Guess what? Bruno playing in the attack in that role doesn't work. Garnacho playing in that role doesn't work. So much it didn't work that the manager dropped him from the squad. Rashford was so bad in that position that we might never see him in a Manchester United shirt again. Try Maino there. And guess what? If Maino don't work in the left 10, try Eriksen. If Eriksen don't work, try Anthony. If Anthony don't work, pick a youth player to do that. Try Xerxes there. All I'm saying here, people, if you don't understand the point I'm making, is try different things until you stumble across something that works, even if it's for 2 or 3 games. I'm just saying experiment. Yeah, man. Agate and Collier. Why not Jack? Agate and Collier. What do we have to lose? You know what? Worst case scenario, we play it and it's bad. All right, no, we ain't gonna do that again. Or you know what? You don't even have to play for the 90 minutes. It can be 20 minutes and it's going horrific. You know what you do? Bring him off and you put Maino there. Or you put Casemiro there. Or you put Bruno there. For example. Like you switch things up is the point I'm making.
Yeah, and to Nick, Anthony's best position is not wing back. Anthony's best position is on a plane back to Brazil. That's his best position.
Damn. But I hear you.
All right. So why I'm not going at Amorim for this is that we literally see him experimenting. I think he knows Ugarte and Casemiro works, but that midfield doesn't move. It doesn't really move. Both of them are a lot reserved, really. So him doing the experimenting with Bruno and Mino, I really don't. I'm not going to argue with him about it because sometimes Bruno Ugarte works, sometimes Bruno Mino works, but some of the time it doesn't. We can't sit here and say Ugarte and Bruno never worked. It did work. It worked against Everton.
Yeah.
Ugarte and Mino worked against Victoria Pilsen.
It works for that game, and that's cool. We might just do it one-offs because the people, anyone in the chat or anyone who's like, well, we can't afford for it not to work. It's not working now.
It's not working now.
It's currently as constructed. These things are not working. So you know what we do? You know what we need to do? You know what we need to do? Try something else. Agate and Collier.
Let me see Collier now.
Agate and Collier works. From what I've seen, I've only seen Collier play a couple times. Probably not. But it might. Just for that game, just for 2 games alone, we might play against Newcastle and Agate and Collier just happens to win, and then we try it against Liverpool and it goes terrible.
Don't bring Newcastle in. It's that
Newcastle are horrific.
That death jam.
I hear you.
That death jam midfield, fam. That death jam midfield. I am so sorry. But something that you said, Flawless, that I hold well. And it was something that Lex was trying to argue, and I was like, I wanted to answer, but I'm like, because I had to step out, or we never had the time to do it. Us keeping Ten Hag killed this entire season. So when I'm seeing everybody, like, when I'm hearing Saeed and these men do all of this, talking about, I'm like, aren't these the guys you guys said were going to score 80-something goals in the league?
But in their defense, like he told me, they realized they was wrong. New evidence.
No. Flawless. I don't do that. Flawless. I don't do that. So you looked at this team and you said this team could score. So where did you see that? There's no new evidence. The evidence was there. You just refused to look at it.
Yeah, we have to allow people to change. Because let's say, for instance, I've said, for instance, I get what you're saying, Kineki. I've said top 6. Let's say we continue going a terrible run and come the end of January, we're 10th. And we're 14 points off 6. I can then say, hey, you know what? I called this wrong. We are not finishing.
No, but Flawless, why I'm not going at you, it was because of this. When Amorim came here, when Ruben was here, when Van Nistelrooy was here, and Amorim came in and we started to play, after the Everton game, we were literally 4 points off 5th. So you saying 6th wasn't a stretch. After we beat Everton and went back on positive goal difference, we're back on negative, by the way. We were literally 4 points off 5th. So you looking at this team can finish 6th. That's not being over. I said 9. I said we're finishing 9. For us to still be 6 points off Europe, it's shocking to me after the performance we've had. But what I'm looking at with these guys, and I'm like, with the previous guy that was here, we lost a lot of players that we could use right now. We lost so much players we could use right now because at wing back, we could really use Palestri. We could really use Palestri right now.
But again, we didn't plan. Palestri wouldn't have been the worst. He wouldn't have been the worst right wing back. I hear you.
It wouldn't be fam. He'd be better than Diego Delo.
I'd be in the bracket of, you know what I've been saying.
Yeah,
try it.
I
just want to see different things.
I'd have loved to have seen it.
I see a lineup that don't make no sense to me. Like just off the look of it, at least I go turn around and I go, all right, you're trying new things. All right, I play you at the 10. I never expect to play at the 10. Collie is in the mix. He's playing in the 10 or he's playing at least, but I know he knows what's not working. I was just more so, and you've dropped players. I just need to drop more players, but here we are.
Yeah. And something that I'm seeing right now, which I'm laughing at, is Omar Barada and I think Wilcox going at the academy for how poor our academy players are. Because I'm wondering, why aren't you going into the academy and taking out players? Wilcox and Omar Barada are kicking off with the star from the academy because of how poorly developed our academy players are. Wow. Wasn't everybody trying to boast about our academy a few months ago? Yeah, like Carrington and that. Yeah? So I'm looking at this right now because I would not be upset to see that youngster that we bought. How old is he right now? 17? The DM?
Who was that?
We got?
See? Kaneki, before I cut you off. I don't even know who he is. You're saying he's the DM and we've just bought him, right? Hey, I don't even know his name. Play him.
Yeah, play him. That's what I'm saying. Like, go play him. The guy we bought from Arsenal.
I don't even know his name, people, or his face. But guess what? Hey, you know what? We signed him. Yeah. He plays DM. Run it.
Fam. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm Kone. Thank you, Big Reams. Kone. Come play him.
There's wing backs we signed or
Luna. Fam, the guy we took from Arsenal, he can play. You put him. He'd be far. I want to see him over Garnacho. Yeah? Bring that guy back.
DJ can't hurt. Worst case scenario, he has a horrific 20 minutes and then you can take him off after 20 minutes if he's that bad.
Yeah,
make changes. The guy we took from... That's one thing Amorim does do. He's very, very proactive.
Yeah, he is. So what I'm looking at them now is like, Obi is 14, fam. Obi right now is better than most of the 30-year-olds we have in our team right now, yeah? Put him on the pitch. He can't be worse than what we're looking at right now. 14 years old, pay the fine and play him. Pay the fine and play him. I don't care. I don't care at this point. Yeah? I'm sick of seeing Garnacho. I'm sick of seeing Hoyland. I'm sick of Anthony. I'm sick of Ericsson. Yeah? I'm sick of all of these mans now. I'm sick of every single one of them. He's 17. Fantastic. Play him. Rooney was playing for Everton at Goodison at 16. Put Obi in the team now. Yeah? Have him, Xerxes, and Amad Diallo play. You want to know what I can tell you Obi will do? Run the channels. I've seen him run the channels before. So we'll see him do it again. Like, what do we have to lose starting him? Just protect him. If he's getting kicked a lot, hey, have players protect him to prevent him from getting injury. He ain't Rooney. Well, I don't care if he's not Rooney. Play him.
Yo,
he can't be as worse as Garnacho. He can't be as worse as Garnacho.
Yo, worst case scenario, he's as bad as Garnacho. Worst case scenario, Kaneki, he's as bad as Garnacho.
Yeah, that's literally
You
the
can't
worst
do
case scenario.
worst scenario, it is.
Like, I had to sit here and watch this brother style. What was that dusty youth name he tried to force? Majiggers? That brother was horrible. But he got a chance. Let me see some players start getting chances now.
Yeah.
Like at this point, what is there to lose? Ten Hag already ruined the season. We're just vibing now. It's literally just vibes now. Because fam, I'm not how I was in September. You realize I don't sound the same. How I sounded in September to how I sound now. I'm working with Amorim right now. The bar is in hell. It can't go any further. Yeah?
We can't. There's no. We can't. Yeah, we can't fall any. We've fallen to the bottom of the pit.
Yeah.
No
All
level.
we went.
No level
We've gone through the fam. We've gone through all 5 stages of grief. We've gone through all the 7 stages of hell. We're literally at the bottom of everything right now. It can't get worse. It literally cannot get worse. Negative goal difference, and we're still close to relegation. We're closer to 15th than we are 7th. Be honest with me. Like literally, be honest with me. I do not care at this point. I don't care at this point. I don't care. If Obi can come in and nick 1 goal, play him again. Play him again. If that Coney kid can start and make us look a tad better in the midfield. I'm not saying to bleed them in the team and just never take them out. Just have them on the bench now. So you can start dropping people that need to be dropped. Bruno Fernandes has a bad game. Well, yo, we have Kone now. Bruno, sit out this game. Just drop him out the squad completely now. Yeah, we could really use a Zidane Iqbal right now.
Again, there's players that, and you lot understand the point Kaneki's making, and the point I'm making is like we are attempting. And by the way, this is not a shot at Amorim because you know what I rate about him. Him being
I'm not arguing with him.
Yeah, I know you're not. People saying one that no, him being proactive is a positive, and 2, he has switched things up. We have seen him change things. Like Diallo, we've seen Diallo play wingback. We've seen him play as a 10. We've seen Mazarari play as a centre back. We've seen him play as a wing back as well, right and left. Same with Delo. But and before we move on from Manchester United, you lot continue to get your questions in. Of course, if they're about United, that's cool. If you're a member of the channel, I'll star your question. Of course, if you super chat, I'll get to it. There are 2 surefire ways to make sure we get to your question. We're at 86 likes. We need to get up to 100 likes. Hit the subscribe button as well. It is rolled to 14,000 as well. Big up to Gamer TV. Says Flora, blame Haggis. 1,600 M's. 600 M's, and we're suffering. Trust me. I hear you, man. I hear you. And that's where I hear zero defense of him. This is where I hear zero defense of Ineos. But like I said, you lot got any questions in? Feel free. It can still be on the United Bournemouth game or United overall. Prime's in the cut. Let's get his thoughts on their stalemate at Goodison. Yes, Prime, first and foremost. What are you saying, man? You good? What are you saying? You blessed?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I need some. Before we close this out, we running football bingo as well, people. I need my get back. I had a mare. You know what I'm saying? I lost that big man and Prime and Sheik. I couldn't believe it. I felt like Man United. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. I was last year in 13th. It was crazy.
Hey, flawless. Areas come to an end, bro.
Fuck you, man. That was good.
Hey, but I'm retiring. I'm gonna do a Fergie. I'm retiring on top, bro.
Oh, is it? Oh, sure. You know what I'm saying? Sure, mate. I was gonna say something wild, but we'll bypass that. Yo, draw out.
I know what you're gonna say. Don't.
I know, because you're a gentleman, man. You treat all your babes well, but we move. As I was saying anyway, stalemate at Goodison. Talk to us. You know what I'm saying?
Plural.
Oh, see now, you're one woman. Oh, sorry, one woman man. Yeah. Sorry.
Oh wait, sorry. Before you go, apparently Saka's meant to be out for several weeks.
Several weeks. So that means at least 6 to 8 weeks or a couple of months.
Yeah,
that's what it
They have Sterling. They literally have Sterling. I am not listening to any excuse from these idiots.
They got Sterling, they got Kai, they got Martinelli. I hear you. Prime, what are you saying, man? Thoughts on your stalemate at Goodison? Talk to us. I didn't watch your game, so I have no idea.
Centre back.
I said centre back.
No. We stunk, bro. Credit to Everton. They were brilliant defensively.
Do
Sean
not
Dyche.
credit Sean Dyche in front of me. Do not credit Sean Dyche in front of me.
When
Don't you ever credit.
let him credit Sean Dyche, man. You know what I'm saying? And that utter woke and the shout out Sean Dyche. I fucks
Nah,
with Sean.
you do not
Let
celebrate
him land.
one of
Let him land.
Satan's top generals. You don't do that. That man is
You
one.
see,
What is
he the
God has
general Satan.
archangels?
Real
That's
men.
that's Satan's archdemon right there.
Yeah, but he's a good
Real
part. You see,
men.
yeah, 100%. Like with hell, like there's good parts and bad parts. He the good side of things. You get what I'm saying? That's what it is.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
but he's in the part of hell with
He's in the 5-star part. You know what I'm saying? The nice part. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. He ain't with the
with
friggin' with Ten
blackjack
Hag and them.
with
Yeah, go on.
blackjack.
What is it? Gluttony.
Yeah,
He's
He in
that
the
greed.
he in the nice part, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what that is. But yeah, go on, Prime. What you saying?
He's in the part of hell with the bad bees. Anyways,
Yes. You down there in it. Yeah, 100%. You would say that, but go on.
you messaged me to say that. What do you mean? You put it in the private chat. Anyways, yeah, we defensively, Everton were brilliant. Couldn't break down their low block. Jackson didn't necessarily get much service, but he had a chance in the first half that he should have scored from. I think Neto played well in the first half. Sancho didn't play well, but I kind of expected that, to be fair. With no Cucurella to be able to kind of link with, I figured he would have a quiet game. Disasi shouldn't have touched the pitch at all. I had a inkling that he would play because of the height thing, but I didn't expect Vega not to play at all. I was even surprised that he even played against Shamrock Rovers. But him not to play today was crazy. Gusto playing left back as the inverted fullback stunk. If we were going to play Gusto, he should have been part of the back three. Palmer invisible. He should have been hooked. Nkuku came on for Jackson. Don't know why. Did nothing. We broke through our low block a few times. I agree, but like we just didn't have that final ball. But I don't know. Like, I don't know. It is what it is. Like, considering that's a bogey ground of ours, I guess it could have been worse, and we could have lost. I guess maybe if they actually played well, but I don't know. It's just 2 points dropped, particularly with Liverpool winning, which I figured that they would anyways. Like, it's annoying, but whatever. It's not the end of the world. See people like crying and overreacting and stuff. It's not the end of the world. We move on.
That's what I'm saying. That's fair enough. What else you
One.
saying?
I'm gonna say it, but if I'm from the whistle blew and I saw how deep Everton were in their own half, I knew y'all weren't gonna do shit. I knew y'all were. The moment I saw Mangala, Harrison, and Young triple teaming Sancho, and he was the one basically dragging you guys up the pitch. Yeah, I was like, yeah, ain't nothing coming from this. And then I saw you guys try. What were you trying to do with set pieces? Does no one read the book of dark arts? Do you not see Sean Dyche's face smiling at you? That man co-wrote that book. What were you trying to do with corners?
Bro, you don't watch Chelsea enough. It's not just that game. We are terrible at taking set pieces. I've been talking about this all season.
No, there's terrible at set pieces. I know you're terrible from set pieces. I know you're terrible from set pieces. I just mean, why were you... No. What I'm saying is that I know you haven't scored that much goals from corners in the last 3 years. But what I'm asking is, it's Sean Dyche. Why were you whipping it into the box? If you guys were playing it short, I'd understand. You're whipping it into the box. It's Sean Dyche.
But bro, that's my point. That's what us taking set pieces, we are terrible from it. We don't have proper delivery. Palmer, Enzo suck. Like, what do you want me to say?
From you guys, Jackson forget Conk. Jackson at some point, Jackson.
But the chances he missed that bad.
There was literally one. If he literally, who was it that got the chance? If he literally placed it further, he scores. He kicked it straight at the keeper. Who was it?
It was Jackson.
Who was it that did that?
You had one where like like it hit off him, but he was like 10 yards out. Like it's an easy tap in.
Yeah, if not,
that one.
All you have to do is just pick a corner. That's all you have to do.
If you pick the corner, you win this 1-0.
Easy.
But it was just Jackson. It's literally Jackson. When I saw him do that, and I saw Sean Dyche smiling, I'm like, yeah, he's going to bring on another centre back. Yeah, this game is finished. This game is finished.
That's his favorite line, yo. He loves that shit, yo. What are you saying, Lex? You good?
We're just there.
Hold on, Lex. Why do you say it like that, bro?
You want to know why? Because I watched the side spend 700 something million saying they're going to challenge for the league, need to score goals, and they're bringing on centre backs, fam. Yeah?
But you say it like centre back.
It's his favorite line, yo. The way I let him like a Christmas
I'm
tree.
sorry, but it kills me, bro.
It's nuts.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
If I'm being honest, the reason why I say it like that is because I had to try and emphasize it to someone that was trying to argue with me about Declan Rice. When I kept saying that he's a centre back, he's like, Declan Rice, he's a centre back, brother. Yeah, that's what he is. Yeah, he's a centre back. That's it.
I have a clip of you, right, where someone's talking about Declan Rice, and then you're just having ad libs in the background saying centre back.
You had an Egypt.
See, Oscar, you get it right. Yes, centre back. Not centre back. That's what he meant is. Yes, send him back, fam.
It's like the Lex shut up clip. That shit hilarious, yo. You need to send me that, yo. I don't know what he was going on.
Oh yeah, I have that as well. Yeah.
That Lex shut up clip was hilarious. It was probably Arsenal. What you saying though, Lex? You good?
Which clip?
The clip you was telling someone shut up. I think it was about Arsenal. You was going up about.
I have so many clips. The Yardman show. I've got so many clips. I've got one where I think it's from 2 weeks ago.
Clip that. No.
Or maybe 3 weeks ago when someone mentioned that Arsenal need God. And then I think Kaneki said they have Jesus and Muhammad. Oh my God.
I remember that. I said this man had Jesus, his archangels, and Muhammad, and them still fear.
Oh my God. But yeah, sorry. Lex, go ahead.
Yeah, Lex, thoughts on your big win, man. 6 past Spurs.
Don't go anywhere.
Talk to us.
Yo, just there.
He's not here?
Yes.
Nah, I don't think so. He might be. Jez, if you're in the chat, pop up, but I don't think he's in. I don't think so. I've not seen him anyway. Go on.
Yo.
Also, Flawless, thank you for sharing that, by the way.
What?
The clip. Thank you for sharing it. Thank you.
Which clip you talking about? Oh, the PS5 thing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Nah, bless for clipping it up. There was a second one. Someone said they give me $1,000 if we finish top 6. So I was like, yo, Prime, if you're in the chat, clip this up. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you say $1,000 and a PS5.
Yeah. No. So Saeed said a PS5 and then big up to Nedu. He said a bag. I stopped
get the PS5 regardless.
Bro, I stopped watching after the PS5 stuff. So when did he say that?
He was right towards the end. Right towards
15. Last 15. Last
15 minutes, something like that. Yeah. Like the last year.
Lex, me disappointed in now, you know.
Okay, you know what? I'll try and find that now.
No.
Try and find that now.
Lex, me disappointed in now, you know. Because me straight up disappointed in now, you know. You guys had so much opportunities to make this game 7. And on a really stop. You guys wanted to stop at 5. You think we never see it? At 5-1, you stopped, you know. Your players stopped, you know.
We stop, and then the man them start for, and then the man them
2 goals later.
Brother. So we say,
no.
To them money.
No, fam. Fam, gonna hurt my soul so much. Hurt my soul so much.
Just shut off and just say, you know, take it easy. Just
hurt my soul so much, fam.
All right, Tottenham. Just score one and say, just relax, man. Them just relax, innit? Yeah, man, easy. Just a nice little cruise, you know? You ever just go up on a nice little cruise on the highway, you just a chill, probably I go like 70, and you just in a fast lane, and it just, you know, man.
Because when I was watching certain man that were saying, let's see if if Tottenham can do something against Liverpool, I'm like, what I want Tottenham to do against Liverpool is just concede 10, just to make it even more funnier. Yeah, just to make it even more funnier. Like, why do you think Tottenham would do anything against Liverpool, knowing that them hampering Liverpool benefits Arsenal? Why would Tottenham do that? Why would Tottenham do that?
Flores, was it a super chat or was it a comment?
Oh, shit, I can't remember. I'm not gonna lie. It was just right towards the end. It was the last few comments. I cannot remember.
And it got brought up on the screen.
Yeah, it was on the screen.
Right?
Yeah. It's on the screen, so you'll see it. It was the last few, one of the last few comments on the screen.
Oh, it's the very end. Okay, never mind.
Yeah. Towards the end, I was like, damn. All right, I should have said this shit a long time. But here we are. You know what I'm saying? Here we are. Well, you lot continue to run up the like, subscribe button as well. Big up to all the new people in the chat. I see a lot of you lot as well. Flawless, what needs to change for Manchester United in order to start winning games again? Stop giving up goals from set pieces. Just start there. 5 out of the last 6 is absolutely ridiculous. Stop giving up goals from set pieces. That would be a phenomenal start right there first and foremost. Secondly, cut out the dumb individual errors, and then we'll be all right. They're the two main things in my 2 major issues.
And the third one, we need to take that Oompa Loompa from out of our back line.
Yeah,
maybe that'll help.
Always has. Being weak from set pieces is
Who that? Maguire.
Maguire. No, I said Oompa Loompa, fam.
Martinez. But yeah,
Martinez.
That with it's always been from when man started watching football conceding from set pieces.
Oh my god, people are crazy, man.
Go on, Prime.
Bro, sorry. Oh, people are crazy, man.
I got 0 worries, man.
Someone else also said that they match it, right?
What's his face?
Yeah,
Someone did say that. I can't remember his name though. But I don't know if he was joking.
His name is. Can I find it?
Well, so we're getting receipts.
I said that. I was like, on the show, you hear me say, hey, Prime, if you're in the chat, click this. I say it on stream.
I'm looking at this right here, so Lex. I'm looking at this right here, so Lex. This right here shows me when I tell you that people that use SofaScore and these app things don't know football. Gravenberch was so immense today for Liverpool. But on this app on the app right here, Gravenberch has a 6. It was given a 6.6. Really? Robertson. What this app is telling me is that Robertson played better than Gravenberch today. That's what this app right here is telling me. That Robertson played better than Gravenberch. Anybody that watched the game today knows it. Gravenberch was one of them best midfielders from the pitch. This is what I'm telling you. Don't take apps. Anybody that use apps as gospel, you just need to beat them. Salah today, 2 goals and 2 assists, and by right him for a hat-trick. By right Salah for a hat-trick today, but 10 goals and 10 assists, the first Premier League player to do that. Brother, you play for your contract. Salah really play for your contract today, and when I tell you lie, the game did me really enjoy watch the game. And I tell no lie. I tell no lie. I really did enjoy the game. So much lie. Very good game from him today. Very tidy performance. McAllister, I never expected that header. That shocked me today. I never expected that header from McAllister. And Diaz playing up top. They never look too bad. Never look too bad. What do you think about the game, Lex?
What you say?
What do you think about the Liverpool game?
Just a nice, simple cruise, is it? But I already just said, I'm like, listen. Nothing, bro. I just, bro, it's almost as if we're not even play a game today, dog. I swear down. Man, I watch the game and I say, yo, why this looks so easy? I watched the game and I said, nah, I can't good our team this good. It have to be Spurs just this bad because, bro, it was just so easy. Bro, we had like 4 opportunities to score before we actually scored it. And 4 really good ones, Mo Salah hit the bar, all of that. And it's like, bro, Spurs, what are you doing? Defend. Do something
No.
else. Do something else. What you're doing right now ain't working.
Yeah, but listen, this game was it was like a classic game, really. I really enjoyed watching this game. I really enjoyed it. I even watched the highlights back. I really did enjoy this game. Gakpo should have done better on 2 chances. Gakpo should have left today with at least a goal. Yep. I'm going to go at Gakpo. Gakpo should have left this game with a goal. Gakpo should have done far better than he did today. I'm not accept no other excuse for Gakpo. Gakpo should have done way better today. Yeah. Szoboszlai had a very decent performance today. I'm not overhype it. He did have a very good performance today. Joe Gomez was tidy as well today. Robertson never really go on with that much foolishness. That much. At least. And Alisson should have done better with I think the Kulusevski goal. I think he could have saved that. I don't know what anybody else's opinion is on that. I think Alisson could have saved the Kulusevski shot.
The volley.
Yeah, I think he could have saved it. I've seen him do it before. That's the reason. You see, because Alisson has previously, I'm going to hold him to what I've seen him done before. I think he could have done better with that. I don't want it. I don't think I'm not being too harsh. If I'm being too harsh, chat, tell me. If I'm being too harsh, tell me. It's a good strike here, but is it because I've seen him do it before? I've seen Alisson do it before more than once. That's why I have it. Like, I think he could have done better. I'm not taking away from the strike. I just think Alisson could have done better there.
Yeah, but we know he's a freak of nature. We know, like, that was when he did that was insane. So
yeah, you have a point. You have a point.
Yeah,
it's not, point.
Yeah, we all know stuff like that isn't savable normally, and he did that once, so it's not nothing you expect to make again. If that makes sense.
Yeah, the Madison one, Bruff, you have a point there. Bruff have a point there. The Madison one, yeah, but the defense was blocking him. You have a point as well, Bruff. You have a point as well, Bruff.
He couldn't see that one. He couldn't see.
Yeah, that's what Bruff JA is saying at the chat. In the block by defense. Yeah, I understand that. I even say that one as well, but this was a very end-to-end game. I wasn't bored from minute 1 to minute 9 to the 98th minute. I wasn't bored at all watching this game because there were so much opportunities for both teams. Really, 6-3, but on any other time you could have probably seen this game being like 9-3, 5-6, even. So you can't really underestimate. This game had goals. This entire game this game had goals in it. I knew it from the day that this game would have goals. I never expected this much, though. Like a 9-goal thriller. And it could have been more. So, no complaint about the game, man. I really enjoyed it. Really did enjoy it. But that McAllister header shocked me because I never expected that from him. The Liverpool fans in the chat, you can probably differ, as I said before, but that McAllister header completely shocked me. And then you have this Wolves game. Jesus Christ. Wolves look like they might try to pick up some form, but I don't know how long this is going to last. I really don't know how long this Wolves game, this Wolves farm going to last. Like,
new manager bounce, isn't it?
You think you say new manager bones, but
or Leicester it's just Leicester.
This ain't a new manager. Do you guys know what new manager bones mean? Not a new manager bones, fam.
Wait, Victor Pereira, didn't this guy used to coach for Flamingo? I knew. I know I saw him at Fenerbahce as well. Okay. Because I'm like, did this brother come from Saudi? He did. All right then, but we both I saw the highlights of this game. Guedes had a phenomenal performance today. And Semedo started to look like how he used to look like at Barcelona. This brother career really just fell off a cliff and no one talks about it. Nelson Semedo
No,
literally fell off of a cliff. The right back, the Portuguese right back at Wolves, Nelson Semedo. This brother left
I know.
Barcelona and fell off a cliff,
Yeah. It never
and no
ended.
one talks
He
about
did a
it.
fall off of the cliff before. That's right. Them probably never say nothing about it.
This brother is 31 years old. Like, damn. The
Yeah,
reason
man.
why I even
Long
watched this
time.
game was because they signed this the DM that I was talking about, Tranad Andre. He had a very good game today. Him today playing beside of João Gomez. But very tidy performance today from Wolves. Very tidy performance. Vanessa Renife, well, like we never expect him to really go
Him
Leicester
not
City
care
and
for
like rip up
Ugarte, man.
trees.
And that time problem, innit?
Yeah, well, I never expect him to go to Leicester and rip up trees. Like this brother backline literally consists of Vestergaard and Connor Cody. We're in 2024 and this brother is using Connor Cody and Vestergaard. Really? But let's see if Wolves can keep up this form. They won't, but let's see if they can. And I'm gonna be real, no one cares about Fulham and Southampton. No one cares about Fulham and Southampton. Not a single person.
That's a terrible
Not
game.
not one person give two crap about Fulham and Southampton. Like these two could get relegated right now and no one would care. Next game, whose next game is Liverpool? Is it Wolves or is it Leicester?
I don't know. Hopefully Manchester United.
Better shut up. No, Leicester City next game on Boxing Day is Liverpool. At Anfield.
They
Yeah,
play
yeah,
Leicester.
yeah.
Oh, that's a 7-0 or
Yeah.
6-0.
Leicester have Liverpool and Manchester City. Like on Boxing Day they have Liverpool, then 3 days later they have Manchester City. Yeah, that's a 14 goal thriller right there. Ugh. These men are getting sacrificed to the ether. What is this? City, you go to Anfield and then you play Manchester City. Ugh. That's nasty work, that right there. Yeah, but the game them never that bad today. Man United lost and I was laughing.
Yeah, but City lost again.
Yeah, fam, listen to me. You see Manchester City right now, this is all up to Pep. Do you know how disgusting it is to watch you have so much good players in your side that don't know what to do when the chips are down?
Hmm.
When Chelsea conceded against Spurs, you literally watch Sancho and all these mans get up and like, yo, we're not losing this game, and took the game in their own hands. Nobody went to the manager like, what do we do? City starts losing and everybody's looking to Pep. Listen, bunch of
Crazy.
overrated system players, fam. When the system is in play, so with this whole system baller thing, so when the system isn't working, you're telling me that all the players on the pitch just immediately become trash. Is that it? Like,
Yeah, man.
tell me if I'm being too hard, Victor. You
Oh, yeah,
have
no.
a bunch of system players. You have system players. You don't sign footballers. You're signing system players. So when the system fails, what does that do with the players?
The players look like average players.
Yeah. Like, what is
They
this?
look very average.
Look average. You have Givardiol, a $100 million centre back. All look average. Jack Grealish, a $100 million winger. Look average.
Santa.
Eh? Fam, I don't get it.
Still laughing.
Fam, I don't get it. I really don't get it. It pissed me off. I watched Vater's video when he was talking about the game, he said something that I agree with. In these guys are, the City players are just awful right now. Like none of you know what to do. Does no player at Manchester City know how to stage a comeback? Like you're 1-0 down. Does no one know what it takes to make the game 1-1 again? What does Erling Haaland do now? You're literally just you're as fam. Erling Haaland is as useful as the lamppost outside of the stadium when Manchester City are down 1-0. He doesn't do anything.
Yeah, because I don't feel think that.
Fam,
Honestly,
it's
they should just have let him go, man. There was no need for
no.
that.
Julian Alvarez is not a system player. Julian Alvarez knew what knew what it took to win games. You know how many times Julian Alvarez got benched by Pep because he disobeyed him? It showed you at Manchester City, you can see, you know, the players that don't listen to Pep. Riyad Mahrez don't listen to Pep Guardiola. Julian Alvarez never listened to Pep Guardiola. When Pep's telling them to do one thing, these mans are like, no, we need to win this game. So they do something else. How many times have you seen Julian Alvarez unnecessarily dropped? Because in the previous game, he did something that Pep didn't agree with. Julian Alvarez is an individual player, individual brilliance. He can play in a system, but he can win a game by himself. Pep got rid of him. Gundogan is finished. I want to say what Gundogan should be, but I don't want to get this stream taken down, so I'm not going to say it. Yeah? But Gundogan isn't a system player anymore. When he left and went to Barcelona, Gundogan was finished. It's finished there. Completely finished there with EK Gundogan. Bernardo Silva right now, Bernardo Silva is the peak definition of a system player. Kovacic is a system player.
Actually,
Erling Haaland is a...
Interesting you mentioned Bernardo Silva. This is something I actually wanted to talk about because Bernardo and Foden, when people talk about how why can't they take games up by the scruff of the neck, it's because they are system players. When you look at, for England, Foden was used as a system player. The team wasn't built around Foden because he's just not that sort of player to build a team around. Bernardo Silva, when we look at Portugal, people talk about how Bruno plays within the system of Portugal and he's not the main guy. Bernardo Silva is not the main guy for Portugal either. He just plays within the system.
Ruben Neves is their main guy.
And that's because
that doesn't. It's system, and it disgusts me to watch it. Perfect duffel bag. That's the perfect name for it. It's not even system football. It's slavery football.
You talk about X factors and why can't people win them a game? Well, since Pep's been there over the years, Sane, who could win them a game, is gone. Aguero retired. David Silva retired. Yaya Toure was cast out. KDB, he's gotten older and just aged out. And Rodri,
Cancelo, banished.
Gone, and Rodri is now injured. How many? Rodri would have won them so many games this season. I would have turned those losses into wins.
No, you're forgetting a lot more players. Mahrez,
yes,
banished. Julian Alvarez, banished. Ferran Torres, he never really lit up the league like that. But there were games where you saw him just drag City, got rid of him. Mm-hmm. Like literally. Pep Guardiola literally went there and stifled out all the individual players. He got rid of everybody from City that could win games on their own. Heck, Sterling.
Those games. Even listen, people talk about Jose all they want, but even Jose in his prime, even he knew, I need an X factor. I need Hazard. I need Schneider. I need players.
Jose Mourinho at Manchester United, as much as everybody tried to make it out that he hated Pogba, whenever the chips are down, who was the player that you always see him go to win Man United game? Yeah? 3-2 against Manchester City. The comeback, the 4-1 win, when we were losing to Newcastle, when Pogba came off the bench and literally dragged us to the win. You need X factors. And when you look at the players City got rid of, Cole Palmer, X Factor. Delap, X Factor. Jadon Sancho, X Factor. This brother, Lavia, X Factor. This brother has actively gotten rid of all the X Factors out of Manchester City because
And
he
that makes
wants
sense.
brain dead players like Doku in the team.
And that makes sense why he kept Foden in the team, in the squad, but Palmer and Sandro weren't given real chances. And they left to take that chance, and Foden stayed. And credit to Foden, he's won the trophies with them, but Foden, he's not going to take
He's not it.
He's not that guy.
Fam, it's the reason why whenever people try to do this Foden Saka thing, I don't listen to it. I don't ever put Foden name near Saka's name. Saka can actually win you a game by himself. I've seen sometimes where Arsenal should have straight up lost games, straight up lose games, and Saka literally dragged these men to 3 points. Foden doesn't do that. Foden can't drag nothing by himself. Yeah? You put Foden in a side that contains Shane Longstaff, yeah, and John Joe Shelby, and let me see what Foden does.
And the thing is,
let me see what Foden does at Newcastle.
People will argue and say Foden has the ability. For me, it's not just about having ability. You need to be able
mentality,
to perform and do it. What Palmer was doing last season for Chelsea is a different level of confidence I've not seen in many players, bro.
Brother, to look at to see what kind of stuff.
I gotta stop this because I gotta redirect and send this over to back again. So that's where we're heading.
People.
Oh, all
right then.
Back again's going on. Back again's happening. Yeah. Back again podcast.
Right
yeah, right now.
God damn.
Because Christmas is coming up, so we went to do it Monday. So we changed it. So for everyone that's watching Back Again podcast,
send Troops the clip so he can retweet it if you can.
Oh yeah. You're talking about the PS5? Yeah, man, definitely will come up 100%. You know what I'm saying? Never have I wanted the team to. I've even hyped 6. You know what I'm saying? Run me 6 over the Europa League. At this
point. I want us to get 5th now.
Man.
Just to cement it even better. I want 5th.
I want my grand. I want my stack. I'm my PS.
So is the bet? So if you guys like,
so the bet is you do if you win it if what?
Yeah, so all it is, if United finish 6 or higher, he was like, "Yo, I'll buy you a PS5." And then someone in the chat was like, "I'll send you a grand if we finish in the top 6."
So if United finish 6,
if we finish 6 or higher,
Europa doesn't count.
That's it. Nah, Europa is just league position. But anyways, we're heading over there. Large up to everyone that's locked in. Run up the likes, hit the subscribe button. Yeah. Let me double check. I've actually set this up, and this has been the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube channel. Thank you very much for tuning in.